Hello, everyone. This is Mary Grace Gardner, college admissions and career coach, founder of the Young Professionista and the Accepted College Application Essay Workshop. Today, we have with us Jared, who is an alumni of the program. He took the College Application Essay Workshop last summer, and he's here to share with us his experience. Jared, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And I'm looking really forward to speaking with you. So, Jared, start off by telling us, what challenges did you have with writing your college application essays before you joined the Accepted College Application Essay Workshop?
So a lot of my challenges with writing the essay had to do with my story. So it was difficult to find a story that really showed me in my essay. And also outlining my essay was pretty difficult because it's a personal story. It's hard to write about yourself because you are you. It's hard to get an outside perspective and really show to people what they see when they talk to you. So that's what the workshop helped me with.
And while you were enrolled in the workshop and going through it, what kind of breakthroughs did you have?
So a lot of my breakthroughs was it allowed me to get understanding for how I should structure my essay. I was trying to do originally I was trying to do a very analytical essay because that's what I've been taught in school. That's how I've been trying to write. And for a personal narrative, you can't really follow a rigid structure. Well, you can, but it has to be different from how you would write a history essay or an English essay. And it really you have to come out in the essay, you have to tell a story. But while you're telling a story, you have to answer their questions about why is this person a good candidate for my school?
Mm-hmm. And what was your favorite thing about the workshop?
My favorite thing about the workshop was the peer editing. It allowed me to get a fresh perspective on my own work. And the difference between peer editing with someone from the workshop rather than just my best friend, for example, is that my best friend knows me. So if I'm telling a story, it's a possibility that he just will fill in the blanks of things that I'm missing. And having someone who's almost like a complete stranger look at your work, they'll ask the questions that you didn't even think of asking because you know what happened, or your friend or your family members know what happened. But someone who wasn't there will be able to give you like, hey, why do you do this thing? Or why do you do that thing? Or why is this significant? And it's just the extra questions which allows you to become a better writer.
And what did you love most about the community of students who are also enrolled in the workshop?
What I love most about the community is that it was a very safe place. So when writing about yourself, it can be very vulnerable and it can be hard to trust someone to read that. And the community was very professional. They looked over my stuff. They gave me professional feedback. They weren't criticizing me in any way. It was a very nice and safe place.
What stood out to you about the workshop?
What stood out to me about the workshop was just how beneficial it was. The structure that it gave me was probably one of the more helpful parts about the workshop. And yeah.
And tell us, where did you apply to and where did you get accepted?
So I applied to Purdue University. Well, first let me talk about what I'm going into. So I'm going for aviation. I want to be a pilot. So I pretty much looked at the top 20 or so schools for aviation and made my list from there. So I applied to Purdue University, Jacksonville University, Embry-Riddle University, Aeronautical University, California Aeronautics University, Southern Illinois University, Indiana State University, University of North Dakota, and a few other schools. I think, and Lynn University was also on there.
Mm-hmm.
And I ended up accepting Purdue University.
And how many of those schools accepted you?
Oh, they all accepted me. I got into all the schools.
So you must be super excited about that. How does it feel to be accepted to all the schools that you applied to?
It's a very nice relief because I have friends who didn't get accepted into all the schools. I had a few friends who didn't get accepted into their first choice, which sad, but happens. But for me it was nice to have the choice to really step back and say, okay, now that I got into all the schools, let me see which place really fits me.
Mm-hmm. And so
go ahead.
I was gonna say, so you had that chance to be able to choose from many colleges and figure out what's best for you.
Right. It gave me a bigger option or more choices.
And how do your parents feel about it?
They were very excited. They're like, oh, you actually can get into college.
Well, more than that, you got into all of your top choices. That's awesome. And so, what would you say to someone who is on the fence about joining the accepted college application essay workshop?
I would say to do it. The skills that you learn here, that you learn to just get into college, it doesn't stop when you just get into college. It'll help you with any personal narrative that you have to write ever. It'll help you with job applications. It'll help you with scholarships to help fund your college. The skills are transferable. And there are many applications where you get to talk about yourself that this will help you develop.
And if you were to describe the accepted college application essay workshop in one word, what would it be?
I said it was beneficial. It was very helpful for me to just see a new process of doing things, learn the process as well, and how I could use it in my everyday life.
And if there is anything else you'd like to share about your experience, what would that be?
Let's see. I would think that I would like to share that it was just a very convenient program as well. The ability to learn how to write and not just have to go to some place for 2 hours every day or get some special tutoring was very nice. It was nice to have the on-hand support and the support of the community to teach me how to write this, help me write this essay. And without it, I probably wouldn't have gotten all my choices.
Well, Jared, it is such a pleasure to work with you. I am so proud of you, and I am looking forward to seeing what your journey looks like through college and beyond. So thanks so much for sharing your journey.
Thank you very much, Ms. Gardner.
All right, take care.
Bye.